Well, folks, welcome back to another video. It's your man, Jay. The internet has spoken. The world has spoken. Tech creators have spoken. There's no denying that this phone is a hit. I don't care what anyone says about the specs. All the cheerleaders on the sidelines always coming to the videos, dancing, saying, you. Oh my God, I would. Anyway, ignore all the people that's going to tell you this is a fail, it's trash, the speakers is trash, the cameras is trash. Ignore all that clown talk right there. Ignore it, man, because these people don't have it. They went to the store, picked it up for a few minutes, decided they weren't going to like it, and they decided they was going to get the other version right here, which is the Z Fold 8 Ultra. Folks, I can confirm both of these phones are beasts because I bought them and I love them both. However, this phone is the one to buy. Period. No mistakes in what I'm saying. This is the one to buy. And the reason the internet might be excited about it, and I say the internet, I'm talking about the influencers, because it's something different. Now, there are some out there that are saying, oh, I wouldn't buy it. I would still get the Ultra because you get the telephotos, you get the. But in reality, we all know as content creators, I'm a content creator, and I know that people buy way above what they need when it comes to their food, their clothes, their cars, all of these things, son. We're buying way, and I'm saying we, even though I get return on these products, consumers don't. The only return, if they get a return, they get a great experience. How about that? So I will say, if you're new to my channel and all you people out there who keep saying, oh my God, what is this aspect ratio? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and just, if you have a foldable phone, you need to open up. I record this way because I want you to enjoy full screen on your devices since you bought this beautiful, luxurious screen, and it doesn't have to just be used for emails and texts and things like that. So you should open it up, no matter which one you have, no matter what foldable you have, big or small, you should be able to open it up and get some kind of full screen experience. Now, this phone, I've had it for almost 2 weeks now. This is my 512 gig Pistachio, and I am impressed. And I'm not impressed because of what somebody else said. I'm impressed because of the experience that I'm having. I've been taking mad photos with this phone, man. Let me get into my photos real quick. Let's see here. Here we go. Let's start here. I've been taking mad photos with this phone, man. This phone is sick on cameras. Because why? It has the same cameras as this phone. Son, let me tell you something. Again, there's people that haven't picked this up yet. They're wondering, oh, I don't know if I should do it. And for the people that keep asking me, would you trade in your S26 Ultra for it? At this point, I think I probably would. Now, I kept my S26 Ultra. It's actually sitting on my other office desk over there. But I traded in my Z Fold 6 for this. Kept the 7 and bought the 8 with the S25 Ultra. I would definitely, now that I've been using this, I would have definitely, for those that took the $1,200 credit for trading in your S26 Ultra, I would say you probably did right. You're getting a bigger canvas. Oh, you lost a camera or two, but how often were you using those cameras or two? The quality on this phone is stupendous. You know, let me tell you something, folks. These photos that you see that I'm scrolling through right here, I took these driving 70 miles an hour. No lie. You can see I'm not just parked on the road. I'm snapping several shots. I took them. Amazing quality. There you go. You can see the front of my car, the hood right there. I'm literally driving, taking photos, son. I do it all the time. When it's a beautiful sky like this, why not? Yo, you can even see a little bit of reflection in my glass right there now I'm seeing this photo. But look at these shots are incredible, man. They are freaking incredible. You will not be disappointed because, again, everyone who has a smartphone right now, you bought way more than you actually are going to need. And I'm saying that to you not in a disrespectful way, but I'm a creator. And so I feel like I'm getting my money's worth when it comes to certain things on smartphones where regular consumers don't get all their money. They get their money, they get a great experience. But I think people are buying like I tell people, just buy the Pixel 11 or like when the lowest version comes out. I'll say, like, buy the Pixel 9a. You're going to get the same type of photo experience. People laugh at that. Well, I don't have that. There's always an out. And right now, while both of these phones are very expensive, I don't recommend the Ultra over the 8. I don't, man. And everybody out there who, like I said, who keeps asking me, would you trade your Ultra 26? Yes, I would. Now that I've been using this for almost 2 weeks, I would. And remember, I'm actually daily driving 3 Samsungs and 1 Apple. Wow. I daily drive the 8 Ultra, phone calls, emails, texts, whatever, and all these phones, the S26 Ultra, the 8 Ultra, and my iPhone. I'm daily driving all these phones. Well, how are you doing that? I have the numbers forwarded to one phone, and then I have them all in my bag or whatever, with my laptop and my tablet or whatever, and I'm moving about when I go out. But at the house, I'm in my office, or I'm just sitting there, I'll just put them on the table, and I'm just gonna use them like I use anything else. Folks, let me tell you something. You are not gonna be disappointed with the camera quality on this phone. If you are, your expectations, you must be a photographer or something. Gotta be. Because phones today are better than some mirrorless cameras or DSLRs. I sold all of my camera equipment except for a few lenses. I ain't gonna sell that glass yet, but I got rid of all my DSLRs and all my cameras. I sold them all. I started this channel using smartphones, and I switched to mirrorless cameras and stuff like that. Now I do have a lot of like GoPros and action cameras, because they're also, I have my Pocket 3, my Pocket 2. I have stuff like that to record with and vlog with when I don't want to use a phone. But folks, let me tell you something. This phone hits hard, just like this phone hits hard, just like this phone hits hard. Phones today just hit harder, son. You don't need to buy very expensive equipment, especially for the people out there who still question me on, hey, you've been on YouTube for 20 years. How did you do it? Use a phone, man. Use a phone. Phones today are money makers to people. There are people that are millionaires and they're just on a phone. Facts. So camera quality, you're not going to be disappointed. Hardware, folks, this form factor, you think, and yeah, I'm going to keep referencing my 8 Ultra. You think that you won't get used to this right here? Son, you will get used to it. I know you don't believe it, but I think within 48, I'll give you 48 hours, you will get used to this so-called wider body if you're trying to compare it next to other phones or whatever, because it's not that much wider than some of these other phones. It really is not. It is not. It is not that much wider than some of these other phones. And you just look at this and you think, whoa, I could do this. I'm telling you, for those that are questioning this design and you think it's going to be uncomfortable, because that's really the awe factor of this phone right now. Oh, that's too wide for me. That's too wide. That's because your muscle memory is still on regular slab phone. That's why. If you don't ever give it a chance and ever try to put down whatever you use and actually just use it how you would use your phone, you'll never be able to switch. You won't. You won't be able to do it. You're going to always think that you can't. Can't doesn't exist in my vocabulary. I could do whatever I want to do. I could do it. So can you. And using a form factor like this, I'm telling you, son, it is, ask the people. There's going to be people in this video right now commenting saying, oh, I love this form factor. Just read their comments. They came from slab phones. A lot of people came from the Fold 7 to this. They got $1,200 for this when they did the trade-in. I'm telling you, son, this phone hits hard no matter what. You think you're not going to get used to the form factor, but I'm telling you, you will. Trust me when I tell you, son, I will not lie to you. I'm serious. You will get used to it. The form factor, the cameras do not disappoint. Whether you have it open like this, watching a full screen movie or whatever, texting, emails, and all of the above, you're going to actually use it like this a lot. I really like this form factor right here a lot. It's not too big. It's not too, I mean, when you think about the form factor next to this phone right here, no matter which way I hold this phone, I get the 8 Ultra, I get the same form factor. But the 8, I get 2 different form factors. You know what I'm saying? I still get a very big display. These are fire phones right here, man. But this one right here is checking the boxes, son. This is what I would consider a nice upgrade when I want to go to a slab phone to a tablet phone. Now, some of the people out there said, hey, I could just use a phone in this form factor. I totally get it. This phone is so thin, I don't even open it up sometimes. Now, I do have it open a lot, but when I'm just shooting a quick text message, way more comfortable than opening this phone up right here and texting with it. And then when it comes to these phones, obviously, some people might say this is a better feeling to text on, but over here, you're getting more real estate. That short, stubby dude, this is what a short, stubby dude might be some work for you. This is a nice, wide keyboard. It's beautiful, man. You get enough real estate up top, too. It's incredible. So one-handed with this is actually better than what people think. For the people that don't own it and just play with it for a minute, I bet you some of the owners that have this phone, because they're going to sound off in the comments, they're going to say, oh, yeah, man, sometimes I don't even open it. It's good for swipe text and all that. And it's good for texting with one hand, son. It is. Loving the form factor. Loving it. Even watching videos on this screen right here, the 5x5, yo, son, it's incredible. And obviously, when you bring it up like this, it's just crazy. Phenomenal. This is a win-win. So almost 2 weeks with this thing, I've learned that the battery life is way better with that little dab of silicon technology they can put in here. Got this to 4,800 milliamps. Think about this, 4,800 milliamps for this little thin phone. It's working for it. It's working for it. Now I've tried the profiles on light and then standard. I didn't see much difference. I'm still getting a couple days out of this thing, sometimes almost 3. And I'm just rocking. Now I put my main SIM card in this one, and then my secondary SIM card in 3rd and 4th, and I'm saying all the others. The secondary is in my iPhone, and my 3rd and 4th are in my S26 Ultra and the 8 Ultra. But they still all get calls. They still all get emails. They still all get texts because I use them for different things. One is like an office line, and the other one for the church, where it's business line or whatever. But all I'm saying is, battery life will not disappoint. You should be able to make it through at least a day and a half with this. I'm saying you should, but I also cap that statement and say every user is different. We're all not going to get the same battery life. Some people say, well, you don't use your phone. 45 minutes a day or 2 hours a day is not using the phone. Folks, I don't have the screen lit up when I'm doing phone calls. Do you? I believe, now one thing Google did that was nice, I don't like how they implemented it, is they put the little ring thing, the little light around there, but it's weak because you can't use it on anything. But I like to do, I have it turned face down all the time. I don't like to be on social media unless it's posting something to do with the website, the smartphone conversations or something like that. I'm not really on social media that much. And so my battery life is killer because I can go several days and still get 6-7 hours of screen on time. You guys are looking at it wrong by saying, oh, you only did 2 hours that one day, and then you did 1 hour and 45 that day. But see what you're saying? You're adding days. It doesn't matter that this phone can probably do 10 hours in a day, 12 hours in a day, but I'm gonna have to charge it that same day. Take a break. Watch your favorite YouTuber, jwilliams, then take a break. Go read a book or something like that and just go do something different. Go do it. Take a break from social media. It's a much need. It'll help you feel good. You realize there's other things in life than scrolling on your phone. We all have went down that death trap of scrolling, and next thing you know, you forwarding messages to somebody sitting right next to you. It's a trap. Try to avoid it. And I'm telling you, being able to get a couple hours out of the day and the phone lasts for 4 days, that's killer battery to me. It's not about how long the screen on time is for me. That's something that the tech world created. Oh, if you're not getting this amount of screen on time, it's not good. How about I'm not charging every day? I'm charging every 3 days, almost every 4 days. That's important. It's like, don't eat if you're not hungry. You understand what I'm saying? Eat only when you're hungry. You don't need to eat 3 times a day. I can't help it, man. But eat healthy, don't eat 3 times a day. That's something somebody made up to get your money. You don't need to eat 3 times a day. If you're gonna eat 3 times a day, make sure it's small vegetables or protein meals. You can eat unlimited vegetables, unlimited protein. I'm a protein person, but I don't do that many vegetables anymore, maybe. But anyway, let me get back on track. You don't need to use your phone every waking moment of the day. It's not necessary. Give yourself a break. You will get killer battery. You won't be on the charger every day. Because there are people that'll have this phone that will be on the charger every day. It's gonna happen. Give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. So, 2 weeks in with this phone, man, it's like anything. You have to give it. I'm willing to give it a shot. I highly recommend all these phones I'm holding, the 7, the 8, the 8 Fold, the Ultra. I recommend them. The Pixel Fold 10 Pro. I recommend these phones, but sometimes I'm waiting for somebody else. And unfortunately, we don't have a lot of somebody else's right now. I really hope Apple comes with one of these in this size. I know it's, okay, I'm saying that, let's be clear. I already have email confirmations on certain things, but I'm not gonna talk about it. What I will say is that I'm really hoping that Apple brings the thunder and experience like this. And if I'm not mistaken, the hype and excitement that went behind my iPhone Air is gonna be that way for the iPhone Ultra Fold. So I'm ready for Samsung to do something to capitalize on this for the next generation. I'm super ready for Apple. And you get, Jay, why you keep saying you're ready for Apple? Because we need competition, man. What's the purpose of having all this stuff if there's not going to be any competition? We don't all want to do it the same. Give options and variety. Give it. And it'll be a time where folding phones are just it. Slab phones are going to be played out. People don't believe that. But I remember before there were CDs. I remember when there were 8 tracks. I remember when there were no 8 tracks. Some of you guys are like, what's an 8 track? Google it, young buck. 8 tracks in cars. 8 tracks in cars. And you go to cassette, you're like, what's a cassette? Then there's these little things called CDs. But before CDs, folks, there was these little discs. There were mini versions. Anybody know what a floppy disk is? Again, the point I'm making is everything is changing and it's not going to stay the same. Folding phones, whether it be this form factor, or this form factor, it's going to change. It has to evolve and get better because why? It's already out there. We just can't see it yet. It's your man, Jay. The Z Fold 8 is a hit. I think everyone has spoken. Everyone has spoken on this phone. Some of you guys don't even have yours yet. And I'm making videos like this, continuously pumping out different content for you, cases and all these different things, because I want you to be able to at least live vicariously through me until yours arrives so I can keep you pumped up and excited because you get ready to get a beast of a phone. And especially the Pistachio crew. This is a Samsung exclusive. And folks, when I tell you it's a hit in person, I can't stress it enough. I'll see you in the next video. I tell you no lies. Coming with it. 2026 is going to be the official kickoff of folding phones. And this generation right here is the one that's doing it.